than half of working women in the country plan to quit their jobs in the next 2 years. A new buzz phrase, quiet quitting, is getting a lot of attention.
It means doing exactly what your job requires and nothing more. Burnout is the reason they want to quit and start their own business, but there was no roadmap to guide women on how to create a startup until now.
2 weeks notice and finding the courage to quit your job, make more money, work where you want, and change the world was written by Amy Porterfield, providing a step-by-step blueprint for future entrepreneurs. And honestly, I'm just all caught up because Amy is joining us now. Amy, you have some of the best insight for this. Tell us what's the biggest hurdle for many who are simply deciding to leave and scheduling an exit date.
You know, when it comes to scheduling that exit date, it's a very scary thing because you have security in your 9-to-5 job. Of course, it's a big leap out. But there's 3 tips that I always give my clients as to how to make it happen. Number 1, be selective who you tell, because not everybody's going to understand your big dream of leaving behind what you no longer want and moving into starting your own thing or becoming your own boss. So only tell a few people that will support you. Number 2, think about starting a side hustle, a way to make money on the side so you can ease into eventually quitting and having money doing what you absolutely love. And the third thing is, and this might sound a little silly, but I did this 13 years ago and I have all my clients do this, put that exit date on a Post-it note, even if it's 6 months or a year from now, put the date on a Post-it note, put it on a wall, and every day when you see that, remind yourself that that is your goal and you are moving forward no matter what.
Ooh, those are some action items there.
Man,
I like that.
Man. So, okay, many women don't know what their business is going to be yet. So how can they get started right away?
So the first thing is look at where you've gotten results, whether it be in your personal life or your professional life. What could you do out on your own? But also a lot of women will say, I'm not really sure what I should do. And my favorite thing is to tell them, text 5 of your best friends. Ask them, if I ever went out on my own, if I ever started my own business, what do you think I should do? What am I good at? What have you seen me excel in? Because sometimes you're too close to it, but your besties are going to give it to you straight.
Good. That's good right there.
That is good.
Because sometimes you are a little too close to it, right? Okay, so you've coined a term that I kind of love. It's called unbossing, realizing that you don't need to be led by someone. How do we reach that point?
So most of our lives, especially for women, we've been led by somebody else, especially in the workforce. We've always had bosses. So this concept of unbossing is taking the time to realize, wait a second, you have what it takes to call the shots. You can lead yourself, but we're so used to being led by someone else. I remember when I went out on my own 13 years ago, I looked around like, who's going to tell me what to do, how to do it, when to do it? It's very jarring at first. So spending some time realizing, wait a second, I can be my own boss. I can call the shots. I can make my future what I want to make it is important to consider. You've got to unboss yourself before you step into actually being your own boss.
Now, we mentioned quiet quitting. Now, it's catchy, but is that really a good idea? Just doing the bare minimum? Like, shouldn't we kind of set the bar a little higher, or what do you think?
I love that you asked this question. I employ 20 full-time employees all across the U.S. and quiet quitting is not something that I would support, nor do I think anybody should do. You don't ever want to do the bare minimum in a 9-to-5 job or in your own business. So instead of thinking I'm only going to do the bare minimum, show up like a boss at your own job, the 9-to-5 job you're in right now. Do your very best until you're ready to leave. That way you're not burning bridges and you feel good about how you left that as you start your new future. I'm not a fan of quiet quitting, but I am a fan of getting a plan together and becoming your own boss.
There are so many gems in this. Come on, find your own purpose.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on, I like it a lot. Hey, the book is 2 weeks notice. Find the courage to quit your job, make more money, work where you want, and change the world. Amy Porterfield, my friend, we're going to have you back here because I've got some more things.
Yeah, we got more. We got follow-ups.
Love it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no problem.